Sir Michael Horden's garden is a treat to the eye, as we'll see, and that's gardening in 10 minutes. Right now on TVS, tonight's Police5.
Good evening. A very busy service station on the A35 on the outskirts of Southampton. At Rushington Roundabout, where you take a left for Fawley. You probably know it. We'd like to find anyone who passed this way on Monday, July 20th. But let the Governor tell you why.
Well, when I was in the office, the cashier called me and a customer came into the shop and said there's a couple of lads hanging about on the waste grave next door. So I went out, had a look round, couldn't see nothing different from normal, just let it go at that. About 1:35, I decided to collect up my belongings and say to the wife that I was going over to the other garage. She was going on home. I'll see you later. And I walked out the door to go to my car, and then suddenly these two armed men come charging over the fence to attack me to get the briefcase.
An aerosol squirted into his face. Blows rained on him until he fell to the ground, stunned. They got the briefcase, but there was nothing in it but papers, because that's not how the service station pay into the bank. As they ran to the getaway car, the robber with glasses dropped them. Police found them when they searched the area. They didn't drive far, no more than 100 yards to the Hounsdon slip road to dump the car. But where did they go from here? The driver of a blue Astra following may have the answer if he or she can be found. Did they run through the underpass to Rushington? And what about their getaway car? That had been stolen in Winchester a week before and fitted with a false number. But with only an extra 15 miles on the clock, it must have been parked somewhere, maybe you know where. So apart from the car, what other clues might you be able to help on? Well, this. The victim is convinced that he was hit by a truncheon, but this baseball bat was found in the back of the car and it doesn't belong to the owner. It's a metal baseball bat made in the USA. Number 30, someone had one once. They haven't got it anymore. The false number plates were stolen from a forecourt, Riverview Motors forecourt on Four Post Hill at Shirley. But these, the specs he was wearing, plain glass, but quite expensive frames, from Specsavers. That's what he looked like wearing the glasses. Long hair, probably in his 20s, medium height, but if they're plain glass, perhaps we'd better take them off. Now, can you put a name to that face? If you can help on this at all, get in touch with the detectives at Totten on this number, 0703 867911. Your call, as always, strictly confidential. If it wasn't tragic, it would be comic. And with a reward of £10,000 on offer, it deserves our close attention. Outside Barclays Bank, Lambourne, Berkshire, Tuesday lunchtime, 30th of June, a security guard is forced to the ground by Ronald Reagan, toting a twin-barreled side-by-side shotgun, and a Halloween old man wielding a handgun. Rubber masks, needless to say. And there the smiling stops. They demand the guards pass out cash. They refuse and sound the alarm, so a shot into the windscreen. Still refusal. Another one into the ground, peppering the legs of the guard that lay there. Empty-handed, they race for their getaway car. A Red Rover 820 SI, stolen in Slough, Buckinghamshire, as long ago as last November. Original registration H467KMO, fitted with false plates J341YVP. Travelled less than 200 miles in those 9 months. Where was it kept, and on which set of plates? One final clue, and perhaps the most important when it comes to claiming the £10,000 reward. 2 people saw one man rip off his mask. Each made a video fit, quite independently of the other. They have to be a good likeness of one of the robbers. Does the combination of the car and the face bring a name to mind? 0235 776320 is a direct line into the CID at Wantage. Detectives are waiting for your call now. They promise complete confidentiality, and Security Express offer that remarkable reward for the right call. A very respectably dressed young man with a flat-top haircut, bent on purchasing expensive jewellery in Brighton. Bent is possibly an appropriate word, because the cheque he offered was one stolen in London 5 years ago. Brighton detectives on 0273 606 744 would like your help in finding out who he is and where he is. I'll see you next week. Until then, keep them peeled. Bye-bye.